What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Charting Crypto. Today we're going to go over Jasmy, which is up 13.9%. We've been talking about this 5 cents resistance area at the 618 for a very long time, talking about that 5 cents and how important this area was to overtake. And guess what? We smashed through it. We're going to go over this current area and the very important fib that we broke and the possible upwards price volatility that Jasmy is gearing up for. So with that, let's get into the price prediction and technical analysis on Jasmy. All right, everybody, let's get into Jasmy here. This is the lifelong fib on Coinbase. This was the critical resistance area that we needed to overtake, was that 618. I've talked about it over and over again, and that's exactly what we did. We are currently below it a little bit at 5.3. That 618 is sitting at about 5.5. So that is our current area that we need to focus on overtaking, is that 5.5 and maintaining above that area for Jasmy. Indicators are still looking strong. We have a nice engulfing candle on the MACD today with the RSI. Hang on, let me move this real quick. With the RSI currently in the red. We are in the red. We've been in the red before, usually followed by a retracement, but this time's a little bit different, guys. We are in a bull run compared to the bear run. And obviously we broke out of our downtrend that we've been in since March of 2024. The big thing here that I'm focusing on is the WTX. The WTX has not printed a sell signal yet. This is actually the second highest we've ever been on the WTX. So I'd be keeping a close eye on that as well for a possible sell signal to monitor where we might be going from there. Now, if we draw the short-term fib, which this is currently what I'm kind of looking for here, is from the high to the low. Let me get rid of the old fib. From the high to the low, what we currently want to look for is staying, like, worst case scenario, we need to stay above 4.5. Like, for real, we need to stay above 4.5 cents, which is the 786. So that would be putting in a higher low from that point on, and then we can start rallying out way above that 5.5 resistance area at that lifelong 618. And the next main resistance area for Jasmy is at about 8.2 cents, guys. So currently what I'm looking for is either staying above 5.5, which it kind of looks like we're a little toppy here on the day chart. But if we do see a pullback, we need to stay above that 4.5 area at the 786. Now, if we look at the 4-hour chart here, this gives us a little bit more indication on the short term on where we might be heading. We are topped out here on the short term, guys. That's exactly what happened. We hit that 5.5, which we talked about prior, and you can see we wicked right up to it, and then we saw a little bit of profit taking happen. Now, if we look at the MACD is working towards a bearish crossover. Hopefully it's a fake out, similar to what happened to on the 4th of December, but we are massively overbought here on the RSI. We haven't been this high since February of 2024. You can see we're starting to have a steep retracement right here. Along with the WTX in the short term did put in a lower high here with multiple sell signals. So in the meantime, I do think Jasmy might be experiencing a slight pullback to back test, the prior high of 4.2 to 4.5, and then start rallying from that point on. But nonetheless, Jasmy is extremely bullish, guys. Let's get back to that lifelong fib here for Jasmy, so we can just go over that one more time. So what we're currently, like I mentioned, what we're currently looking for here on the lifelong fib is that 618 at 5.5. Unfortunately, in the short term, unless we get like a huge push, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think Jasmy might have one more back test down here, and then we'll rally up, and then 5 cents will be history, and we'll be up to around 8 cents. So Jasmy, in my personal opinion, is massively bullish. Like I mentioned in the other video, I do think there is that good chance that Jasmy's going to go to $1. We just remove everything. What I mean by that is, it technically speaking on the Coinbase chart, there is a fib up here at about $1.12. That's what we're looking for here. We do have a 1618 all the way up at 850. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be hitting that with the amount of coins in circulation in the current market cap. But $1 for the bull run top for Jasmy, definitely plausible in my personal opinion, something like this, and then topping out around that 1236 area. So if anything, this next little dip that we're going to be experiencing, that's going to be testing this prior main resistance area, could be a good opportunity to load up on some more Jasmy before we start seeing that next super volatile push to the upside. But overall, man, I am massively bullish on Jasmy. This thing's definitely going to $1. So with that, none of this is financial advice, and if there's any coins you'd like me to chart, you can just send me a super chat in the comments, and I'll get to your coin as soon as possible. Thank you.